those homes that push the boundaries of architecture, making you question if people actually really live here? Well, today we're diving into 5 insanely weird homes that you've never imagined. These aren't just buildings, they're bizarre works of art. At number 5, we have the House on the Cliff, which is designed by Gil Bartolome Architects in Salobreña, Spain, and it is a sight to behold. It triggers a sense of pareidolia when I look at it. It like resembles those little rubber finger monsters that I used to play with as a kid. Anyway, the house clings to the side of a hill, and there's stairs, a balcony, and a roof that makes it look like it's crawling up the cliffside. But if you think the exterior is wild, wait until you see the inside. Designed for a young couple on a tight budget, this house sits on a challenging plot of land. The structure has no columns, relying instead on retaining walls on either side, which makes the entire floor plate usable. The house can also double as a stage and auditorium for up to 70 people. There's a lot more to the story of this house, so check out my other video where I dive deeper into the details of this unique home. At number 4, we have Twisting Courtyard, which is a residence in Beijing, China. And Twisting Courtyard was designed by Arc Studio. Here, the floor doesn't just stay on the ground, it twists and turns, climbing up into walls and roofs for reasons beyond aesthetics. This house was originally a seiyuan, and I apologize for mispronouncing that, but it's a traditional Chinese courtyard home that often had a solemn or formal appearance. And so by twisting the floor into walls and roof lines, the architects created a dynamic connection between the indoor and the outdoor that was a little bit more playful and, in their opinion, modernized this formal space. Twisting floor also serves as a partition which divides spaces like kitchens and bathrooms, and it modernizes the project without having to alter its original structure. At house number 3, we have House NA or House Na, and this is in Japan, designed by So Fujimoto Architects. This house was built for a young couple and is about 900 square feet. The design is a stark contrast to the typical concrete blocks that are seen in the surrounding residences. The main concept was to recreate this feeling of living in a tree, and with 21 individual floor plates representing each tree branch. These floor plates, which range from 20 to 80 square feet, hold different parts of the home's programs, from living spaces to sleeping areas. If you're wondering how they're able to achieve privacy, they do so with the option to use curtains. And it's really interesting because all the plumbing and all the HVAC is tucked away on the north-facing wall, which helps maintain that clean, open aesthetic that the home has. At number 2, we have the Shell House, which is by Tono Mirai Architects, and it's located in Japan. I'd like to imagine if a squirrel designed a house inspired by an acorn, this is probably what it would look like. The client wanted something unique, unusual, and timeless. The house is constructed from local wood and clay, with 7 beams symbolizing the cycle of life between humans and the universe. 2 inscribed circles represent this connection. The architecture speaks to the idea of returning to Earth, with large openings designed to capture sunlight and heat. The organic shape allows the house to blend seamlessly into the surrounding forest on the east and south sides. And although that's the idea, I don't fully agree. I think this sticks out in a really bizarre way. This house is a model for environmentally low impact living, built with local FSC wood, earth, and human labor without petrochemical materials. And at number 1, we have the Carrot House, which is located in Warsaw, Poland, and designed by architect Jacob Szczesny. Now, this is a tiny home where tiny is an understatement. The Carrot House is squeezed into the alley between 2 existing structures, almost like some kind of architectural parasite. The original idea came from the architect's artistic vision, which was meant to be a temporary home for traveling writers rather than having a permanent residence. Measuring just 4 feet at its widest point, this house is essentially a triangle with a steel structure and no windows. Only a translucent material which allows some sunlight to come into the space. It's designed like a spaceship where the entrance drops down, and although it doesn't actually move, the front door does close, and that's what allows you to access another section of the house, a very small section, I might say. The first floor, which feels like a slice of pie that you ask for when you're on a diet, just a sliver, contains a bathroom and a small kitchenette. Upstairs, you'll find a bedroom and desk, and it's honestly genius how they managed to fit all of this into such a tiny space. So there you have it, 5 insanely weird homes that are as mind-bending as they are unique. And if you want to see more bizarre, fascinating houses from around the world, make sure to check out my channel for more deep dives and collections like this one.